Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Friday, February 3rd, 2023. Before I jump into the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already. It helps us out a great deal. And subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. You'll be provided notification each and every time new content has been uploaded. And share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues. So I'm going to start with the big picture as usual and work our way in. About a month and a half ago, we came off of targeted long-term support in the lower 120s. Now the 173.54 channel top in reach by some point this year. And the answer to that, at least tentatively, and I don't know how today's going to flesh out, but we did close above 145.26. I know earnings expectations were lower than anticipated. And so we may actually open right below that 145.26 level. We'll see how that plays out at the opening bell. It's still a significant development, having closed above it. Now, if we close right back below it, that's another story altogether. I'll get to that in a moment. But let's assume that we open above 145.26. We are in secondary buy signal mode, now anticipating the 173.27 formation over the next 3 to 5 months. On the way up, there will be a meaningful test. And this is, of course, assuming that we open at or above 145.26 today. On the way up, we have a secondary channel top at 154.45 that may well contain buying through next week. Say if we test it today, I don't see that with what played out in terms of the after the closing bell earnings report. But let's just put it this way. Assuming we close today above 145.26 and we continue closing above that meaningful channel top as we move into next week, the 154.45 channel top should be considered a 1 to 2 week target where we could top out on a weekly basis, as you see way up here. Now, for the day itself, if tested, 152.06 can contain intraday buying. I came very close to calling this a session containment level. It is a steeply rising channel top that we actually tested on Thursday and fell off, obviously, especially in the aftermarket activity. 152.06, though, if we retest it and we push through it, we could actually test 154.45 today, where we could top out through next week and from there fall back into the mid 140s again within a week or two of doing so. It would be a settlement above 154.45 in the coming days that would tell me this 173.27 channel top is likely to be realized within about 2 to 3 months, where we could top out possibly through the balance of 23. All the minor points have been carefully chosen. Let's get back to this 145.26 level because we could open there or even lower. And if we do, I want to show you near-term rising structures that are today at 143.05 and 143.29. And I have that 145.26 long-term channel top represented here as a horizontal line. This is your zone. We may well open inside of it. And if so, I don't really show a sell signal into next week or even into later February, I might add, unless we close below 143.05 today. And if we do, then the next couple of weeks should see this 133.62 rising speed line, where we could bottom out through the balance of February and then turn higher again. But at this point in time, it is still bottom picking opportunities in the 143.05 up to the 145.26 region. If we break 143.05, 140.86 is in reach today. That is a downside 3/8 Fibonacci. I know I have a speed line at 140.29. If you want to change this number to 140.29, you can. I decided to go with 140.86 because I really don't expect to see that area, but we might. I mean, if we open below 145.26, sellers may come in right out of the gates. And then the big question will be, can 143 handle support hold? And I'm going to say that it can. So this is a range between 143.05 and 140.45.26 that, if given the opportunity, can contain selling pressures. You know, we're talking big picture here. Can contain selling pressures possibly through the rest of the first quarter, because above 145.26, I still maintain a 3 to 5 month upside objective at 173.27, despite the fact that along the way, this 154.45 channel top can contain weekly buying pressures. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Apple report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. So let's continue with the downside, the ugly scenario of breaking 143.05, 140.86 in reach today. And if we close below 143.05, 137.68 likely within 3 to 5 days, and over the next 2 weeks or less. With that kind of volatility, it could be a matter of 3 to 5 days, perhaps. By the end of next week, we might test the 133.62 rising 2/3 speed line. If you close below the rising 1/3 speed line, that today is at 143.05, the target is the rising 2/3 speed line. And that could be by the end of next week, where we could bottom out through the rest of February and turn higher from there. And finally, if we were to close below 133.62 over the next few weeks, then we fall all the way back to long-term support that is presently at 122.04 to 122.60. Now, in terms of, I do like to outline scenarios with respect to, 3 to 5 day swing traders. Right now, assuming we open above 145.26, the 3 to 5 day swing trade is upside at 154.45. That is the target. And you could sell that if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader or a 1 to 2 week swing trader in anticipation of perhaps falling back into the mid 140s again. But the 3 to 5 day to 1 to 2 week swing trader is playing the short side below 143.05, anticipating 133.62. This could be an options play. It could just be an outright short. If we close below 143.05 today, you may scout out 134 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least a couple of weeks. I might go a month out just to preserve delta on the way down. You're less immune to time decay toward expiration. Is there anything I want to say? Let me show you a SPY chart. I do the daily SPY analysis, and this is the weekly chart for the SPY. If we close in the SPY today above 411.88, we're in a buy signal for the next 3 to 5 weeks to long-term resistance at 433.66. And the Triple Q, of which Apple is a member or a part, if you will, it shows strength into the second quarter if we can settle today above 304.37, this long-term speed line. We also have a respectable channel top at 300.35. So if we close above this zone, then we are in a meaningful buy signal that should play out into the second quarter, the next 3 to 5 months or sooner, expecting 354.22. Now, if the Triple Q closes today below 300.35, that would be akin to Apple closing below 143.05. And, we'd have a sell signal then. With respect to the Triple Q, that could be a meaningful sell signal all the way back to long-term Fibonacci support in the lower 260s over the next couple of months. But I would invite you to take a look at the daily Triple Q report that is put out every day, as you might expect, on wickedstocks.com, and the daily SPY analysis. We put out Peloton today. Did I tell you that at the opening of this? We have a Peloton video that went out for free on YouTube today. That format that you see, we do twice a week privately through the subscription of wickedstocks.com. We also put out a FedEx analysis today on wickedstocks.com. Check us out. I appreciate your support. Please click like. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's daily Apple report. And you have a great weekend.